All right, good afternoon, everybody. All right, now recently I got a kickdown rod finally for this car. It's been, well, I've never had one. It came without one. Here it is here. I had it order online, custom made, stainless steel, real nice. Thank you, John. However, since this is not the original carb, it's a Holley aftermarket, and I removed the EGR valve, which had a spacer in between the intake and carb, and I did not put a new, plain spacer in its place, which is debatable. I didn't think about it. Now that, anyways, this is how it is now, and so it created an issue with the kickdown rod not lining up right with the attaching point here with this kickdown linkage. On a Ford, it needs to be, you want to take your throttle and go wide open, and then take your kickdown linkage here and hold it back like about a half an inch from wide open, and say that's where you want to have your rod here attached to at that point. That's supposed to be where you want it anyways. Well, it wasn't lining up back there because of this clearance issue with the new carbon stuff. So I was trying to figure it out, and I decided to either grind down this tab so it wouldn't get caught on the spring. That was another thing. So when you open this up, those gaps in the spring open up, and the tab of this throttle here was getting hung up in there on its way back. So I was just going to grind this down a lot to make up for that, And as far as the attaching point here, I didn't even think about. I just thought I'd have to deal with it. It was off a little bit. The accelerator pedal wasn't going down all the way to the floor, but I don't know. What I was going to deal with. It seemed like it was driving okay anyways. So, but then I decided that the thought came to me. I don't know how to make a new hole down there where the rod attaches to the transmission linkage, and that closer up. And so what that did was it brought my attaching point here back, and it made it so now I can get my pedal all the way down to the floor. It's way better now. And that might not be exactly where it's supposed to be, like back here, but maybe I can address that in the future. But it's a lot better now. But and it also, when I hooked it up like that, it made it so that this thing is not catching on there anymore, on that spring. But it is rubbing a little bit, tiny bit. So I think I'm going to just grind this down just a little bit, maybe a 1/16 of an inch or so, and just so that it's not. I think maybe over time it'll start wearing down on the spring. I don't want to see it fail at the wrong time. So that's what we're going to do today, is just grind this down a little bit and get some clearance here. Get this thing out of the way. Get the spring off of here. And then we got to cover everything up, of course. We don't want those metal shavings all up in your carb or anywhere they don't belong. And get going on it. I'm just going to use a simple little Dremel, to accomplish this. I'm going to need some clearance. I'm going to take this wooden handled paintbrush and jam it right in there. Now I can grind away right there. Hopefully it goes okay. Those Dremels move pretty fast. See if I can hold it still. And I got some air duster too, so I can blow out some of the shavings if they get around there. I guess, here, let's grab this napkin here. Do a little bit more. All right. Now, just got a little grinding stone on there. I'm just going to hit it right here. Not too long, I don't think it should be. Let's see. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Well, take two, folks. Thought it might happen anyways. One of these days I'm going to get some higher tech video equipment. There you go. I can already see it. That's probably good right there. Oh yeah. Kind of hard to see on camera, but believe me, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah. All right. I think that's satisfactory. I got my air duster still wrapped up, so it's got to get a little bit better. A little sharp edge on there. All right. That's it. Anyways, so we're done with that. And it's got to, like I said, blow out all that dust in there and rehook it up. And I'm pretty confident that we're going to get that set up right. And yeah, I mean, it's all coming together now, I guess. Good deal. So, yeah, keep them coming, I guess, as we progress through this process here. All right, folks, take it easy and have a good weekend.